The hard truth is this. Once women reach 80, 5 changes take place, whether you welcome them or not. Ladies, this message is meant especially for you. If you are nearing your 80th birthday or have already stepped into this meaningful stage of life, passing this milestone begins a chain of changes, 5 in particular that will surely influence your body, your thoughts, and your everyday routine. These shifts are a normal part of aging, and they happen regardless of how ready you feel or how much you wish they wouldn't. Talking about these deep changes may sound uncomfortable or even a little scary at first, yet many older women find themselves unprepared, often surprised by what begins to unfold. The truth is, these topics rarely come up during regular doctor visits, and they are not common subjects at family dinners. You probably won't see bold warnings about them in glossy health magazines either. Instead, these changes usually appear quietly. They move in slowly, almost unnoticed, until one day you wake up and realize, this is really happening to me. That is exactly why we need to speak openly about them. This conversation is not about fear or painting a dark picture. It is about honesty, the kind of honesty that gives you strength. When you know what may be ahead, you can prepare yourself, face challenges directly, and keep a sense of control over your later years. For those who do not know me yet, I am Lady Karen, the founder of Insightful Senior. My channel focuses on giving clear and practical advice to women like you, women who want to live healthier, safer, and more confident lives as they grow older. I truly believe today's message is one you should not skip. The 5 changes I'm about to share are not guesses. They are realities most women experience after turning 80. Some are physical, some are emotional, and the final one may truly surprise you. Almost every woman faces it, yet very few expect it. When it arrives, it leaves a deep impact. So please stay with me until the end, because what we discuss today may completely change how you see the years ahead. Before we move forward, I have a small but meaningful request. Please take a moment to press the like button. That simple click helps YouTube's system show this video to more senior women who truly need to hear it. Somewhere right now, a woman may be sitting alone, confused, or even worried about what she's going through. Your one click could help this message reach her and give her comfort and clarity. I would also love to hear from you in the comments. If you are over 80, what has surprised you most about aging? Was it something physical, emotional, or something no one ever warned you about? I read every comment personally, and your story could be exactly what another woman needs to see today. Now, let's talk about these 5 honest truths. I call them hard, not to frighten you, but because they are real. Sometimes the truth can sting a little, but truth also brings freedom. The first clear change is lower physical energy. Even if you are in good health, you may notice you get tired much faster than before. Things that once took only a few hours might now take the whole day. A simple trip to the grocery store can feel exhausting. Standing in the kitchen to cook a full meal may leave you ready to lie down afterward. This is not weakness, it is biology. Your body does not recover as quickly as it did, and your energy supply naturally runs lower than it did in your 60s or 70s. The second truth involves memory and thinking. This is not about dementia, but about normal age-related forgetfulness that becomes more noticeable. You might misplace your glasses and struggle to remember where you put them. You may walk into a room and briefly forget why you went there. Names that once came quickly may now take a moment to recall. It can feel frustrating and sometimes embarrassing, but it's part of the brain's natural aging process. The third change is the shrinking of your social circle. This one carries deep emotional weight. Over time, lifelong friends may pass away. Others might move into assisted living or relocate to be near family. Even your children and grandchildren often have busy lives filled with work and responsibilities. You may notice fewer visits, fewer phone calls, and fewer familiar faces around you. Adjusting to this quieter social life can be one of the hardest parts of being in your 80s. The fourth truth is increased vulnerability, both physical and emotional. Physically, you may become more prone to falls, small injuries, infections, and sudden health issues. But there is also emotional vulnerability. Sadly, women over 80 are often targeted by scammers. They look for women who are kind, trusting, and polite, women who may hesitate to hang up the phone. This can feel upsetting, especially when you realize the world may treat you differently than it once did. Finally, we come to the fifth truth, the most touching and sometimes painful one, a shift in identity. Many women in their 80s quietly feel a sense of becoming invisible. You may walk into a store and feel overlooked. At a doctor's appointment, someone might speak to your daughter instead of directly to you. Society sometimes acts as though older women no longer have an active story to tell. Yet, inside, you are still you. You still carry wisdom, strength, and a lifetime of experience that matters.
Think about this. At 40, you may have noticed your first gray hair. At 60, you likely paid more attention to your joints. But after 80, changes can feel stronger and happen faster. If you are not aware of them, they can catch you by surprise. That is why we are having this conversation, to shine light on these realities so you can move forward prepared and confident, not shocked or confused. Now that we have named these 5 truths, let's understand why they can feel more intense after 80. These changes do not happen alone. They are shaped by physical, social, and emotional factors working together. Physically, your body simply does not have the same strength or resilience. Frailty may become more noticeable. Your reaction time slows down. If you stumble, catching yourself is not as quick as it once was. Your immune system weakens, so even a simple cold can feel much more serious than it did years ago. Socially, life often looks very different at 80. Many women live alone, either by choice or because they have lost a partner. Living alone can mean relying more on caregivers, doctors, or even strangers for help. Depending on others can feel uncomfortable and sometimes leaves you with less control than you would like. There's also a psychological side. Women now in their 80s grew up in a time when a handshake meant something. Promises were kept, and trust was a strong part of community life. That trusting spirit is beautiful, but in today's world, it can also make you more vulnerable. Sadly, not everyone has good intentions. Scammers, pushy salespeople, and even some professionals may see seniors as easier targets. Think about daily life. At the pharmacy, a small mistake with medication could go unnoticed, especially if you take several prescriptions with similar labels. At the grocery store, fatigue may set in quickly, making the trip feel overwhelming. At the doctor's office, medical terms may sound confusing and appointments move fast. You might leave with questions still in your mind. All of these layers, physical, social, and emotional, help explain why life after 80 can feel heavier. It can seem like the world keeps moving faster while you are working harder just to keep up. Here's the deeper concern. These changes are not just inconvenient, they can be risky because their effects often grow quietly. Take fatigue as an example. Feeling more tired may not seem serious at first, but fatigue can lead to falls, and for women over 80, falls are the leading cause of emergency room visits. One small slip, one moment of weakness, and you could face broken bones or months of recovery. Then there's the matter of loneliness. On the surface, it may look like nothing more than quiet afternoons or evenings spent alone, but loneliness carries a deeper effect. Study after study shows that it not only raises the risk of depression, it also increases the chances of heart disease, memory decline, and even a shorter life expectancy. It's not just about feeling a little sad, it's a serious health concern that often hides in plain sight. And what about forgetfulness? Losing your keys may seem small and harmless, but that same forgetfulness can make you an easy target for financial scams. Scammers know exactly how to take advantage of confusion. They create pressure, rush you to act, and make situations feel urgent. In just one distracted moment, your savings could disappear with a single phone call. Perhaps the most painful truth is this: even when grown children live nearby, many women over 80 still feel unseen. From the outside, you may appear perfectly fine. You may dress neatly and smile warmly when they stop by. What they do not always notice is the deep tiredness, the quiet isolation, or the private worries you carry. Because of that, your struggles may be brushed off as just part of getting older. This leads to an uncomfortable but important question. Are these changes truly impossible to avoid, or has society simply accepted them as normal and unavoidable, when in reality, much more could be done to protect and support older women? So what can you do? How can you face these changes without feeling helpless? The encouraging truth is that you have more influence than you may think. It begins with small, steady choices that protect your health and safety each day. Let's go through a few simple strategies together. First, consider buying a bright nightlight for your bedroom, hallway, or bathroom. It may seem like a tiny step, but it can greatly lower your risk of falling at night, which is one of the biggest dangers for women over 80. Being able to see clearly as you move through your home is one of the most basic and powerful forms of protection. Second, create a daily system to support your memory. Write down your appointments, medication times, and simple tasks in one clear place. Do not depend only on your memory. A small notebook near the phone or a calendar on the wall can ease mental stress and give you a sense of calm each day. Third, plan a weekly social connection. Do not wait for your children or grandchildren to call first. Take the lead. Call a friend, talk with a neighbor, or reach out to someone you trust. Even better, set up a short visit for coffee or tea. Regular contact helps fight loneliness in a powerful way. Fourth, protect your finances carefully. Scams are becoming more advanced every year. Looking after your personal safety means guarding your independence as well. These steps may sound simple, but together they create a strong layer of defense, helping you step into your 80s with confidence instead of fear. Now, let's be honest. Even with good habits and careful planning, unexpected situations can happen. When they do, how you respond matters greatly. So here's a clear and practical emergency plan. First, if you fall, do not ignore it or try to push through the pain. Do not tough it out. Call 911 or your local emergency number right away, and then contact someone you trust, a family member, friend, or neighbor. Quick action can mean the difference between a smooth recovery and months of difficulty. Second, if you realize you have been scammed, act immediately. Call your bank and ask them to freeze your accounts to stop further damage. Then report the crime to your local police department. You may feel embarrassed, but please remember, scammers are trained experts at deception. Speaking up may protect someone else from becoming the next victim. Third, if you start to feel lonely or depressed, do not keep it to yourself. Tell your doctor honestly how you are feeling. There are many programs, senior groups, and support lines created especially for older adults. You are not a burden, and you do not have to handle those feelings alone. Fourth, if you notice more frequent memory problems, begin writing them down. Keep a small notebook where you record what you forgot and when it happened. Share this information with your family and bring it to your doctor early. The sooner concerns are discussed, the more support options are available. And here's something very important. If someone tells you these changes are just normal aging and brushes you off, do not give up. You know your body better than anyone else. If one person doesn't listen, keep speaking until someone does. Your well-being, safety, and peace of mind are worth standing up for.
To sum it up, once a woman enters her 80s, 5 strong realities often appear. Your physical energy decreases, your memory and focus shift, your social circle may grow smaller, your vulnerability increases, and your sense of identity can sometimes feel less visible. These changes are real, they can feel heavy, but the good news is that you are not powerless. Many of these challenges can be managed, softened, and sometimes even improved with awareness and small daily actions. Writing things down, reaching out to others, guarding against scams, and making your home safer all add up. Small steps taken consistently build real protection. If there is only one thing you do tonight, let it be this. Turn on a nightlight before you go to bed. It may sound tiny and unimportant, but that soft light can protect you from one of the biggest dangers women over 80 face, a fall. One small glow can help preserve your independence. Before you leave, I would love for you to stay connected here. If this message has helped you, please subscribe to Insightful Senior for more honest and practical conversations about aging. Press the like button so this information can reach other women who may need it today. And please share in the comments what surprised you most after turning 80. Your experience could be the exact encouragement another woman is searching for. Always remember this: you are not invisible, you are not alone, and your later years still carry deep value, purpose, and wisdom that the world needs. Stay strong, stay prepared, and continue shining your light.